Yo, we are back at it again. Another day, another fit. What's poppin' team only? I don't know what I'm calling this series. I call it Outfit Details Exposed on TikTok, but I'm not sure what I'm calling on YouTube. But basically, today I'm just gonna talk about my fit. This is what I've been doing for the last couple of videos as I made my YouTube debut last week. My name is Karen Markel, and I am a fashion enthusiast, creative director, person of taste and aesthetics and design and curation and all those things. But as I continue to grow the channel and post, my goal is to just get out of my own way and not be a perfectionist about these things. So we're just starting off with me talking about my looks. I can go into detail about what I'm wearing because I'm a purist and I like to study the brands that I'm interested in, their stories, their aesthetic, the why, and things of that nature. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to kind of just learn about what I'm wearing and why. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so we're gonna start with the footwear. We're in spring. I'm in Texas. We're very much in spring, if not early summer. I mean, geez, man, what is it like? March? It's late March, and we're already in like we're already in like the upper 80s. Jeez. So the goal is just like lightweight fabrics. You know, I don't want to just be purely in summer gear right now. So how can I kind of still get those spring looks off, but not just be in shorts for the remainder of the year? Essentially being in Texas, you know what I'm saying? We might get like a couple weeks of cold weather in November and December. We'll see. Anyways, let's start with the footwear. I am obsessed with these, and I'll probably do like a little overlay per usual, but these are the Margiela Sprinter in Oxblood, and Mason Margiela Sprinters in Oxblood, which, you know, I'm just super obsessed with the low profile sneaker these days. I've been just investing in quite a few different ones, whether it be from like Dries Van Noten or Margiela or Payne, which I love. I've talked about Payne last time. But anyways, this is the Oxblood. This is the quilted upper, and then calf leather on the inner. And yeah, man, this is a super dope colorway. Today I kind of was looking for a shoe in my collection to kind of, complement, but, add a little pop of color to this more achrochromatic, almost monochromatic look that I'm in. If you don't know what achrochromatic means, it just means like essentially the palette of white, blacks, and grays, and however you decide to kind of style that. But it's like pretty much just like a shadow type palette, if you will. But yeah, I just needed a little pop. So, the Oxblood colorway compliments are really nice. But yeah, Mason Margiela Sprinters. Highly recommend you pick up a pair if you're into the low profile sneaker. They have an array of colors. Like my next pickup is probably gonna be like the light blue ones, which are pure heat. And then for the pants and shirt, but we'll start with the pants. This is from a brand that I've taken a strong liking to as of late, which is Officine Generale, which is a Parisian brand. And it basically is just like a strong, understated luxury, elevated casual brand, like literally everything that I stand for, my style. And it was founded by a guy named Pierre Maheo, and he's just a very smooth, classy gentleman. I've actually had the pleasure of meeting him. Very cool guy. Kind of like you're like, I don't know, like just think like James Bond, Dos Equis, man, kind of, but like that has a clothing brand. Super smooth, you know what I'm saying? So these pants, I think this is the Nielsen pant, which I have another pair as well. I think it was my first video I was in a Nielsen pant in navy, but these are the virgin wool versions. And virgin wool, what I like to do is like study fabrics. I spend a lot of time studying fabrics, so I know exactly what to wear in each season. And if you're watching this channel, then you respect that. And then maybe I'll educate you on, what to wear other than what you already know, which is the standards, standard things of just like, oh, I need to wear like heavy wool or Sherpa and things of that nature in the winter, and like cotton in the summer. But it gets much deeper than that. So this is made out of virgin wool. And virgin wool is known to be moisture wicking, breathable. So yeah, really love these pants. I'm into the like more voluminous pant thing. I pretty much won't ever go back into like a a skinny pant like ever. I did that height of like street fashion, 2016, 2017, when we were doing stacked denim and Chelsea boots and NMDs and Ultra Boosts and Yeezys and all that stuff. I was there. Go to my Instagram, scroll all the way down. You'll see all the Fear of God, minimum.la type looks, Yeezy, all that stuff. And so yeah, I love a good voluminous pant right now. This has a nice drape to them. It's not 100% virgin wool. I think there's like it's like 85 or 90%, and I think the rest is like I believe it's silk. So it just has a nice drape and flow. Really, really dope pant. Available now. Price points are like mid-tier luxury, not like insane like $990 or $1,000 for a pair of pants, like the row, but right below like around $350 to $400. Strong pair of pants, great to carry you through the season. I think these have linen in them as well. I think it's linen, silk, but it's predominantly virgin wool. For the top, this is also from Officine General, and this is one of their t-shirts. I think it's called the Boris shirt, and this is made out of 100% lyocell, I believe, or not 100%. I think it's like, again, a blend between mainly lyocell and then I think, what is else? Is it cotton? No, it can't be cotton. It's lyocell and maybe wool. I think it's lyocell and wool. So if you don't know what lyocell is, it is a moisture wicking and breathable fabric, and it's a very soft fabric which is made from like wood pulp. So it's a sustainable synthetic fabric that feels like cotton or feels like silk. So it has a nice drape to it. It's very soft. A lot of brands opt for lyocell for more, for hotter climates, right? For their garments for hotter climates like we're experiencing right now. And also lyocell is great for sheets, like bedding and things of that nature. When you want to switch over your more winter bedding into like your summer bedding, you want to look at something like lyocell. All right. But I love the way this shirt fits. It has a nice, it says like it's like a classic cut, but not really. That's the way that they decided to do the arms. It doesn't feel like a classic cut t-shirt. It feels much more like it's a higher quality, obviously, but the cut and the pattern is just completely different. It kind of feels like more of like an athletic kind of t-shirt. Almost kind of has like a rugby pattern to it, if that makes sense, or a rugby fit, if that makes sense, like a rugby t-shirt. So yeah, and then for the bag is from Dior. You already know about the saddle bag, but I really like this one. I picked this one up like when they debuted it. This was their diamond or their CD print, which was inspired by the house of Dior at the time, like the interior design. So I really like this because it's a little bit more understated than having like the D's everywhere. Pause. And I wear this bag quite a bit. It is always a nice contrast or a compliment to my looks because I do play a lot in the soft neutrals looks, whether it be taupes, beiges, grays, and things of that nature. But then when I'm like in like an earthy pastel palette or something like that, again, a nice compliment. So I wear this bag quite a bit. If you're into bags, I definitely highly recommend you get a gray bag. Like it'll just, especially something like this color, like a Nardo gray or like a any kind of gray bag, because it'll just complement a lot of your looks. And then that's it for the most part. Like lightweight, I mean, jewelry wise, and it's still recording because I know. Okay, cool. My phone storage be mad low, so. Tissot PRX, white face, rose gold bezel. This was nice, nice compliment because it adds just like a nice little contrast to this, again, this more gray achromatic look. And then with the jewelry for the bracelet, this is a bracelet that one of my clients made called Margot Wolf Jewelry, which was made from an ancient way of creating jewelry, which is called Lost Wax Casting. And this is my other client, Rachel Nathan. This is just like a mini beaded bracelet that I thought was a nice accent to the look. I like to mix textures and metals in my jewelry stacks. I love jewelry. I'm always going to be wearing jewelry because it's a way to express myself, but it's also a way to obviously accessorize. And you typically want to accessorize a little bit more in spring and summer months because you are wearing lighter fabric, right? Not lighter fabric. You're wearing lighter layers. So like, how else are you able to kind of like enhance the look? It'll be through jewelry, or it'll be through hats, or it'll be through, things of that nature, right? And then so yeah, this I can't remember the stones. I know this is peach moonstone and there's pearl in there or opal, and I think that's larvikite. And then Cartier Love Ring, and then this brand is Love for Co, which is a brand out of Copenhagen. I have a stack here with a nail ring as well. That is in rose gold. So it's like pretty much I'm in a silver and rose gold jewelry aesthetic. And then I just did silver necklaces. This is from St. Midas. I used to work with them a while ago, which was co-founded by Rob Dyrdek. Back when I was doing my influencer stuff pretty heavy. And then this is just a cool little cassette necklace that I got in a showroom in Paris when I was there for Fashion Week. But yeah, that's the entire look. Let me know if you get any value from this video, whether it be pure fit inspiration, new places to shop, or like a palette tool experiment with. But again, team only. I appreciate you watching. And if you don't know why I'm calling you team only, it's because we are building a community. And if you've watched it this far, I appreciate it. Eventually, there will be a place for us to all conversate and things of that nature and share looks and stuff like that. But let's get this going. Share the video, like the video, subscribe, do all the things, and then just keep growing with your boy. Let me know how I can improve the video. Again, bear with me. Sound is the most important thing right now, and I'll continue to over time enhance the setups and the way things are shot and things of that nature. But again, my goal is just to get out of my own way and just post. You can follow me on socials, Only with Cameron on Instagram, TikTok, and I post a little bit on Pinterest as well. Pinterest is like a cheat code, low key. But yeah, that's the entire look, gang. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.